And I may have said it before, and I'll say it again, that Penirelli is not a champion for nothing. And it does take some intestinal fortitude to remain champion. They're going to need the clothesline. Penirelli is now hooked in for a cradle suplex. He didn't apply the bridge, but he got the impact. And he got, what? Okay. Penirelli scores the pinfall. The referee didn't catch the feet on the leg on the rope. Okay, the referee's waving this thing off. He's saying that he's seeing it now. He's saying that he sees his foot was on the rope. Now the bell has rung, but the referee, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. And from nowhere, a small package scores the win. Damien Bennett has just gotten a 3 count over the APCW champion. And I'm guessing at this point, he's the former champion.
I may not like you, but I definitely respect you.
And there's a proper passing of the torch. You heard him say it. I may not like you, but I definitely respect you. Oh! Well, there's respect for you. A reverse heel kick right into the abdomen. Now he's got the belt. He's going to plaster with it. Damien ducks underneath, and he was about to catch with a super kick. Well, that says a lot right there.
That's how much I respect you.
Welcome to the APCW All-Pro Championship Wrestling. And here we have it. This is the opening match of the night. This is your commentator, Mr. Green. And if you are hearing the soothing sounds of the Beach Boys in the background, then you are not in the wrong place. Here is Scotty Beach, along with his personal lifeguard, one Billy Oceans. Save your jokes for later. And as you can hear him, he's saying, cheer for Scotty. Probably not the best way to get the crowd on your side by demanding that they cheer for you. However, Mr. Beach is somehow surprised that they're booing him. Imagine that. As he walks around with his noodle. And I mean that in terms of beach attire. So what we have here is a match that wasn't previously advertised. For those of you that have gone onto the APCW Facebook page, the original match scheduled was one match between, or a rematch between Harlow O'Hara and the Queen Heathen herself, Brooklyn Creed. However, Brooklyn Creed has gone out of her way to excuse herself out of this match, claiming neck problems and injuries. Apparently applied by the Harlock in the last show that she had. So she found her way out of this. That's the negative. The positive here is that we have Scotty Beach, and he is going to be taking on a relative newcomer to the wrestling sport. Also, if you've been on the Facebook page, you would know this young man. That's Jordan Kingsley. I do know a significant amount of people know him because I saw the shares and I saw the likes. As Mr. Scotty Beach is hitting on somebody front row. And I guess you could be one of those people getting hit on when you come to the next APCW show. Be sure to check the Facebook page for details. But back to the action at hand, back to what's going on here. Jordan Kingsley making his entrance, his debut entrance into a wrestling arena, and he is being taken to very well. It looks like Scotty Beach is somewhat taken aback, because he does have matches under his belt. Now, I'm pretty sure he's amazed that the new face in town is being cheered as much as he is. However, I mean, he does have the personal endorsement of a WWE Hall of Famer, that being one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Mr. Robert Gibson. In fact, Mr. Gibson has a hand in that man's training. Very agile, to say the least. But time will tell how good he is once the bell rings and the match is underway. Okay, Scotty Beach has something to say, and apparently Mr. Ocean's, well, he's got some whistles to blow. Well, for those that didn't catch that, Scotty Beach was essentially reiterating what I just did, that Jordan Kingsley is one of the pride and joys of the APCW Academy. And Scotty decided to downgrade Robert Gibson over it. Well, hang on a second after the announcements. I'm not entirely sure why you need a lifeguard on dry land and inside of the building, but it's not my job to question why. There he is, Mr. Jordan Kingsley. The entire building is applauding this young man. Just saw Robert Gibson take a walk out the ringside here. Scotty Beach is still down talking, saying that he's going to beat him up his protege.
Jordan, this is one of Jordan he's training over at APCW All-Pro Championship Wrestling. He is one of the star pupils that's over there. This is his first in-ring match.
Well, you just heard that. It said this is his first in-ring match, and Scotty quickly jumped in that saying, I'm going to beat him up. Considering that Scotty came out here demanding people to cheer for him, I would guess that the applause to his opposition are not sitting well with Scotty. And I would assume that he's going to try to take that out on Kingsley when he gets the opportunity to do so. And there he is again, cheer for Scotty. Not the way to go about it. Looks like he didn't want his left leg checked. As the referee could have been a little bit more thorough about that, but that's neither here nor there now. The match is underway. Bell is rung. And we already got a Jordan chant. So officially speaking, it is the first chant for Jordan Kingsley. The crowd is taken very well to him, and he hasn't even locked up yet. Does say something about the innate charisma that he had. That's the lockup. Showed a little bit of strength, pushed Beach off, but Beach is trying to convince the ref that he pulled his hair. See Jordan showing that it was all muscle. Another collar double tie-up. Top wrist lock by Beach, takes it around to a hammerlock. Scotty is trying to show up Kingsley, but he's not doing a good job as the reversal's in play. Now it's a side headlock by Jordan. He's got to lock down the takedown there. Scotty Beach is not in a good way. That's a forearm shot in the second one. That might be the difference maker, is the experience. He wasn't going to continue wrestling if he couldn't out-wrestle him. Despite it being a shortcut, it got him out of it. Try to peel him out, but Kingsley holds on. Tries to do it a second time, not able to take it through. Jordan's able to do it. Takes Beach across, coast to coast, if you will. Head scissors, takes Scotty Beach down. Drop kick right on the button. As Scotty rolls out. The get away. I guess he's looking for a little bit of air right now. Wasn't expecting that from the debut match from Jordan. And sizing him up. Looks like he might be going for a plunge. No. Adjusted mid-move, springboarded back into a flip and a standing mount, or a kneeling mount. There again is the experience by Beach. Rolls in, breaks the count, comes back out, makes sure that he will not be defeated by countout. And for one reason or another, Billy Ocean has smeared a little bit of, I don't even know what you call that stuff you put on your nose, but that's nominally used when you're around a pool or a beach. I don't know what good it does in here. But again, the difference maker, the experience. Jordan leaned in, got himself caught, clothesline on the top rope, and now the match has switched into an entirely different direction. Scotty Beach in control. Sets him out on the ropes. Walks the referee over. Ocean's holding that, and now we know what the noodle is for. He just walks around, puts it back around the back of his neck like nothing happened. Billy Oceans is operating not only as a lifeguard, but apparently as a coach. Big elbow. Not a good hook of the leg there by Scotty Beach. I think that he would, there he goes, hooks it in. Kick out by Jordan Kingsley. Not going to go down lightly. I would imagine that being a debut match, he's going to fight tooth and nail. Not to go down easy. Oh, my gosh. Huge chop. Brought down right across the chest. Kingsley, now he's calling for another one. Beach is feeling it. He is in control of the second one. You can see the, yeah, there you go. This time it's Oceans. I didn't know Oceans could talk. He took the whistle out of his mouth. Just cheer for Scotty. Chop across on Scotty Beach. If he's lucky, that t-shirt is taking some of the sting out of it, but it doesn't look like it's doing a good job right now. He is walking from one corner to the next trying to get away. That last corner was able to sucker Kingsley into a kick in the guts. He brought him down. Big suplex. Great execution. Goes to the cover. 2. Jordan's able to get out. Scotty Beach and Billy Oceans are feeling pretty comfortable right now. And now he's sizing up for big right hands. A third one laid down. And now a series of double hand. Elbow. A little bit of shades of the American Dream. And you might see that polka dot elbow pad they just got going there. But not only just the look, some of the mannerisms as well. And he's flipped and say, I got him. Right into the camera, I got him. Doesn't look like he is all that worried about what's going on anymore. He's got control. He's trying to bring Kingsley back up to his feet. He knows what he's going to go for. He looks like going for no suplex. Kingsley blocked it, rolls through. It's a small package, 2, 3. There we have it. The first match is a winning match for Jordan Kingsley. The APCW audience is clearly very happy with what's going on here. Scotty Beach isn't. He is irate. I don't know what he's thinking right now. He's saying, I won. Okay, so apparently Scotty Beach is having revisionist history here, saying I'm the winner. But I think that, oh yeah. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he knows the truth, and that little tantrum right there in the middle of the ring shows that. And there we have it, the Hall of Famer Robert Gibson giving a congratulatory hug to his pupil. It only takes 3 seconds to beat somebody, and that was clearly the case here. Small package out of nowhere, takes that suplex and turns it into a defensive move rather than Scotty Beach's offensive one. Beach is going to have to go back with the loser chair tonight.
That was an exciting opening match tonight here at All Pro Championship Wrestling. Once again, that was Jordan's first time in the ring. He's been working extremely hard. Star student over at All Pro Championship Wrestling. Let's give it a big warm up to round of applause. Now we're seeing any of those who are here that are in the wrestling business. All Pro Championship Wrestling located here in Douglasville. I talked to Robert, who's going to have to give us some information about that. And with that, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
All right, we're preparing for the next match out. There's the familiar tune. If you don't know who this man is, you need to pay more attention to what's going on at All Pro. It is the theme song of the Mafioso, Penirelli, former two-time APCW champion. He is coming back out. I shouldn't say back, but he's heading back to the APCW ring following a showing last month that he's not too pleased with, and he's been very verbal about that. I'll get back to that in a moment. Here he is. So here's Penirelli. He is power walking to the ring. And, okay, Angel is apparently accompanying him back to ringside. I thought they had split last month, but okay, well, Penirelli has just his actions have just explained the situation. For a moment, I thought Angel was back with Penirelli, but apparently she was just trying to ride his coattails, if you will. Penirelli is the guy that took her to the APCW Championship, and a very talented guy. Apparently, she wants him back into the fold, but that didn't work. She's wasn't able to accomplish that. Penirelli, getting back to the story at hand with him, as you saw at the beginning of this video, he lost the APCW Championship. I'm sure he doesn't want that reminded. Sorry. But since that time, directly after saying he respected the man, gave him a cheap shot in the abdomen, and has been on a mission to get his rematch. But apparently he's got to go through the ranks, according to the current champion, to receive that rematch. And one step on the ladder, as it were, will be going through Mr. Alister Crowe. Mr. Crowe has a little bit of a mission of his own, looking to prove himself within the singles ranks here in APCW and in wrestling in general. And he is morphed a little bit. He's coming out with a very sinister smile and deadly black eyes. Normally they say the eyes are the window to the soul. I'm not sure. Look at that right there. I'm not sure if there's soul in there for you to look at. He has a piercing gaze at Penirelli. Penirelli doesn't seem impressed. Mafioso does come prepared for a fight, and looks like he's ready to go. The referee's trying to keep them apart right there. Alister Crowe, arguably in the biggest singles match that he's had thus far. Just heard it. Penirelli saying that basically it's not a good decision for you to be coming after him to make a name for yourself. There's the tie-up. The bell is rung. We are going on. Rear waistlock takedown by Crowe, and whoop. Scooted right face to face with Tommy Penirelli while down on all fours and gave him a quick glance. Those black eyes of his. And that gave Penirelli a cause to back up. He's forcing him off into the corner. Shoulder block. Tries it in deep. It looked like he was getting ready for a right hand, but Crowe just literally just looks at him. Penirelli backs off. Surprisingly, Penirelli is a little bit thrown off of his game. Looking for a knuckle lock here. There it is. Two guys going head to head. If I was going to make a guess at who had the advantage, I would say Penirelli, and he's proving me right. Drives him down. Crowe bringing it back up to a vertical base, and before he can even illustrate the strength of Alister Crowe, Penirelli breaks it because of this weird glance that Crowe has given him. It seems to be legitimately freaking Tommy Penirelli out. If he wants to win this match, however, he's going to have to get past that. And there he is, a knee lift right at Alister Crowe, and then drives an elbow right across the back. This may be the point where he starts to get it in gear. As Crowe shoots him into the turnbuckle, sends him down. Hard impact. Penirelli's trying to hoist him up. I thought he was going for a suplex there, not quite. Another elbow, I guess he go with what works. Big body slam. So, you can hear him say, what is this? Quick shot with that body slam, and Crowe just kind of eased his way back up. Freaked him out again. Is trying to break it down into a basic wrestling match. That may be what he needs to do if Crowe is freaking him out that bad, if he's maintaining this psychological advantage. Crowe's got a front face lock applied. Crowe's able to force it back into the turnbuckles. And now he drives the shoulder block in. And again with the weird glances to Tommy Penirelli, who does not like what Alister Crowe is doing. They're going to need the big right hand. He returns one of his own. Now a forearm shot. Needs to be taken advantage, reversal by Penirelli. Hoists him up in the air and brings him down hard. Another elbow. Back of the head, back. Oh my gosh. Say that might be the thing that rung Crowe's bell, but if the elbow didn't do it, that shot putting him out to the floor, which has no mat, certainly will. Oh. Face first into the turnbuckle post. Now using the outside ropes that separate the crowd from the action. It's kind of choking him out a little bit. I think Penirelli is trying to bring this thing up to another gear, if for no other reason to stop the freak out that Alister Crowe has been able to apply. He just gave a backdrop to Alister Crowe right there on the edge of the back. The ring, I should say. You can see that's not doing any favors for him. Crowe trying to fight back, firing off with shots to the abdomen, midsection, trying to get himself back up into the game. Chooses Penirelli. Penirelli's able to reverse it. Big, stiff clothesline by Tommy Penirelli. It appears that Penirelli's bringing it back in control with that spin heel kick and kick right into the face. Brings back up. Neck breaker. Look at the leg. 1, 2. Tommy is showing why he was a 2-time APCW champion and notably the first ever APCW champion. He's looking to make it a third. And in order for him to do that, he's got to go through this man here, Alister Crowe. So back up to his Crowe firing elbows, shots into the midsection. Penirelli got the hair, but the referee wasn't able to stop him. He pulled that out of nowhere. You can see, look at that. Crowe grabbing his head from where the hair pull took place. Penirelli takes him off, shoots him to the turnbuckles. Now Penirelli, I guess the confidence is coming up, and he ran into a foot. Now here comes Crowe up to the second row. Oh, I thought he was going to take him. Yeah, look at the deceptive strength by Penirelli. Caught him mid-air and turned it into a vertical suplex. Crowe he was barely getting out of there. Penirelli shaped him up, dropped that foot right across the upper portion of Crowe's body. Penirelli looks like he's taking the air away from Alister Crowe. Perhaps the second suplex, hoist him up, holding him in the air. Again, displaying that strength. Hard impact. Now it is the Mafioso that is in control here. You can hear the crowd saying, get up, but it's a lot easier said than done. Penirelli up to the second turnbuckles himself now. It didn't work out for Crowe, and it's not going to work for Tommy Penirelli as it came down for an elbow, but Crowe was able to get himself out the way, and this could be the opening that Alister Crowe is looking for. Sizing him up on that side of the ring, clothesline, takes Penirelli down, reverse elbow, drops him again. There's the big body slam, takes it all the way through, hooks the leg, no. Was able to get himself out of it. Uppercut, Alister Crowe. Side Russian leg sweep into the turnbuckles. Penirelli caught in the back of his head. This might do it. 1, 2, no. Able to get the left shoulder up off of the mat just in time to save himself in this match. Tommy Penirelli, on his quest to become champion again, certainly does not want to lose against Alister Crowe, as Crowe is making a name for himself. Shoots into the turnbuckle. Penirelli sidesteps and then drops Crowe face first into the turnbuckle. And hooks him in. Cradle brainbuster. It might have looked like he knocked Crowe out. 1, 2, 3. Well, I was going to say that just as much as Penirelli needs to win, Alister Crowe wanted to win as well to show what he can do and make a name for himself. But as it stands, the Mafioso has just survived this match. Alister Crowe is a very game competitor, but ultimately it's Alister Crowe that took the 3, and Penirelli is going to continue on his drive or his quest to be the 3-time champion. And he just kicks Alister Crowe out of the ring.
Things have been 1-1, and I still ain't heard nothing on my rematch. So, I'm declaring another challenge right now. Damien Bennett, get out here and defend my title against me.
Penirelli's calling for him to bring the title out. I don't think it's going to work that way without a sanctioned match. Penirelli is certainly showing some frustration, about to take his aggression out on the ring announcer. Maybe not a smart thing to do. Penirelli says that he's going to have to make Damien Bennett give him a rematch. Only time will tell what he's going to try or attempt with that. It is grudge match time. Or perhaps rematch. All in the same. But one of the participants that's about to enter, we've seen a little bit earlier, or at least or something like that. Maybe participant isn't the right word. But there she is, Angel leading her charge to the ring. The big man, monster of a man, Jaxson James. Angel apparently at the time was looking to reconcile with Tommy Penirelli. That didn't go over so well. But she does have her pet monster in tow. It looks like she is, whatever frustration she may have had earlier, she might be calling for Sims to take it out on his opponent tonight. He is doing the gentlemanly thing, holding the ropes open, although I'm sure that's not necessarily the reasons why. Probably more so because she demands and commands respect, even if the APCW crowd doesn't give it to her. Profusely fanning herself. But for those of you that's looking at her and saying that she might be a genteel southern flower, I think you might be a little bit mistaken. The woman has evil tendencies. And here he is, the Bulldog, James Dillon. These two big men had a confrontation at the last show. Seemingly did not go very well for the Bulldog, but he's no coward. He certainly is facing it head on and decided he's going to get right back in there against the big man. He seems to be in a little bit of an evolution of his own, actually. Bulldog out with the signature chain. Does not appear impressed.
Once again, this match.
Wait a minute. This is exactly what Angel was talking about. If you've gone and seen her video where she said the APCW crowd would not let her speak. I didn't understand a single word of that because the fans were just drowning her out.
Here every show. And the other day, the last 3 or 4 shows, remember, Angel comes out, he's constantly calling her a crybaby and a whiner and all this other stuff. She doesn't understand. She gets all upset. Well, He said he's had a change of heart. He wanted to apologize to you for saying all those nasty things. And in exchange for that, he wanted to bring you a small gift.
Apparently, we have some fan participation. It's offering a gift offering for Adrian, which apparently she does not seem to. A baby bottle. He throws it at him. The gift is not taken very kindly. Fans out of the all-pro wrestling shows apparently have taken to her as if she's a bit of a whiner and a crybaby. Hence the baby bottle.
The first lady of all pros championship wrestling, and she's so self-proclaimed. Miss Angel.
She does enjoy her title. The crowd does not enjoy her.
Weighing 283 pounds, Sean Sims.
And we have it. A little bit of display of the agility of the big man, which can make for a dangerous combination when you're a big guy and you have speed on your side as well.
Weighing 278 pounds, the Bulldog. Give it up for James.
James Dillon is certainly not backing down in his confrontation at all. He's ready. To say nothing of the fact that he's a pretty traveled wrestler, and he does have the opportunity to pick the brains of some of the greats in the business, those being DDP, Dallas Page, and Scott Hall. But Sean is not impressed. Dillon goes right after him with big shots, takes him right in the corner, and just drives his body in there. Big body shots, so Sean drives him off. Duck underneath, and that is the ugly confrontation of fists and forearms being fired back and forth between the two. You can hear it just slapping leather at each other. Nothing nice about that. This is what a grudge match will do. There's a lot of aggression being displayed right here. Knee left by the big man. I guess they're both big men, but Sean Sims delivers the knee left. Alister Sims brings Bulldog up to his feet, goes off into the ropes. The clothesline does not allow Sean to, I shouldn't say Dillon, to drop. Dillon charges back in with a double cross chop. Now it is Sims catching him with a knee lift. These two men are hitting each other and hitting each other hard as Sims goes for the blatant choke on the second rope. This match will dictate whether that shirt is accurate or not. Never give up. That's what he comes out to the ring with. No. You can hear that. It's a big, big, nasty chop. Comes out with another one. Dillon trying to weather the storm. He's being shot off his ropes reversal. Comes back behind him. Fake out a big shoulder block and he takes him down. One shot. I am surprised. He's back up to his feet. Tried to get him with a clothesline. It looked like almost going to power it through, but the adjustment is made. The snapmare brings him down. Now off into the ropes. Goes for a foot, but again, Sean countered, but the adjustment by Dillon with that spinning clothesline makes him over almost with a 3 count. early in the match. Sims rolled out. See Angel trying to get some words of advice to her man. Bulldog's not going to wait for it, but and you see the barrier between the two is Angel. And she might take a punch in the mouth for it. Duck underneath the clothesline does the Bulldog, and a big chop delivered across the chest of Sean Sims. And you can see the pain. You can hear the pain. The anguish that he's giving out. Taking those big nasty hits. Face first to the side of the ring apron. Hardest part of the mat, as we have been told on numerous occasions. And Bulldog's trying to get back in the ring, but Angel's grabbing the ankle to slow him down, and it was just a distraction. Just enough of a distraction as needed. Looks like Sims is going to go for a suspended DDT off the second rope. Angel is pleased with her handiwork. 1, 2, no. Not enough. Keep the Bulldog down. Apparently the words of the shirt are accurate. He's not giving up. And another very blatant choke in front of the referee. The big man has been educated to it. He breaks before the 5. And he breaks, giving the open opportunity for Angel to do her job. Now we have Sean, very disrespectful slap, now a series of them in the corner. So Bulldog in, charges, avalanche. There he is, there's that agility I was talking about earlier. Got those kind of attributes on the big man, he can become scary. Here a race lock taken down by the Bulldog, trying to pull himself back in as he got a front fist like applied on the mat. Referee's looking to see whether he can get a submission. I doubt that Sims is going to give his thing up. As much as I've been talking about the never give up attitude of the Bulldog, I would suggest that Sean Sims is of equal ilk and a big slap side of the face, that's going to wake him up. Charges in, catches the boot. Might have rocked the mill of James Dillon. Sean trying to pull him back up to his feet. Get a big forearm shot, just throw him back down. This is where you just look at the administer punishment. Another series of them. See, if you look close enough, he's leaving marks across the Bulldog's body. Oh, big suplex. He rocks the ring. Now he's feeling it. Double leg drop to the small of the back. And that is a great follow-up behind the suplex. It's also going to take some pain on the back. He's sizing him up again. Sims feeling in control here. And poking him out to bring it knocks across the chest. But he's going to have to break that because performing moves in the ropes will constitute an illegal move. The referee breaks him away. Will it be enough? Sims has him up to his feet in the corner. And another blatant choke by Sean Sims. I'm not sure if Sims cares. He's being admonished by the referee, sorry. To the ropes. And he waited too long, and this time it's the Bulldog that's able to bring the foot up and stop the big train from coming in. He's trying to shake something off. It looks like he's got his injury across on his head. The second rope comes down. He caught it all. But this is he's got the impact on Sean Sims. He's still trying to shake off the injuries that he has. Angel worried. Look at him. He's got complete worry on the face. Almost begging Sean to get up to his feet. Sean crawling. James is up to his feet. Both men are up. comes in, gets him with a big forearm shot. Dug underneath the clothesline by the Bulldog, turns him around. Big short string as a follow-away slam. Not quite enough to get over there for a cover. And Sean just, I don't know, he looks like he's lost. He crawls himself into the turnbuckle. And Angel's inching her way towards him, but not fast enough. Cannonball. And now it looks like it is the Bulldog who is in complete control here. He is getting ready. And Angel grabs the ankle again, and this has got to be irritating, if nothing else, by the Bulldog. You can see she's trying to talk her way out of this. Referee's even trying to talk him out of doing it. But he has had enough, and Angel is, she's staring in the eyes of a very upset, frustrated, angry man. Not the situation she wants to be in. And she rolls herself into the ring. Not a good place to be for Angel. She is still trying to talk her way out. Not sure if words are going to matter at this point. She's trying her best to calm him down. It looks like he's ready to rear back and nail her one. No! Gosh. She just caught a clothesline from her own guy in here. The Bulldog just nailed him. 1, 2, 3. This crowd is ecstatic that the Bulldog won, but equally as much that Angel just got connected. And it didn't even matter by whom. A big clothesline in the corner put her down and it put her out. And they are just, I would say that they were on their feet. They popped big for it. She is out cold. Look at that. Sean is trying to get her out of it. She's trying to get her out of the ring.
I think the best way to keep that red face out of my match is if you and I are connected by a dog chain in a dog on the match. Let's show it. That's what's in dog on the match.
There's no answer by the big man, but the Bulldog has laid down a challenge. He just won, and he's still raring to go.
Next time, we need to make sure we get 2 bottles for both you babies.
It is time for the first of 2 championship matches. And if you believe that you have a promotion that is founded by one half of the Rock and Roll Express and tag team wrestling isn't important, you are sadly mistaken. Here they come. The APCW Tag Team Champion, the Dirty Blondes, entering the ringside. Crisscross. They are getting themselves amped up for this title defense. Mike Patrick, Lee O'Brien, Dirty Blondes. They are not only getting themselves amped up, but they are making a legacy for the Dirty Blondes. I think it's safe to say. They have already gone through and defeated the 13th floor. They've survived the Rock and Roll Express, and that in and of itself is a huge accomplishment. To say nothing, they're the tag team titles right there. Beautiful belts. But to say nothing of the blood war that they had in Florida, and they've taken on quite a bit of teams here. But all of that means nothing when you're facing off against your present threat, present threat in this particular instance happens to be the Carolina Fight Club. Jeff Lewis-Neal and Eric Adams are coming out challenging for the APCW Tag Team titles. Having just won a #1 contenders match the month prior.
Coming home tonight, baby.
And making a point to say that the belts are coming home tonight. They are ready to go. Look at them.
APCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers to my left. Hailing from Green at a combined weight of 504 pounds from Greenville, South Carolina, Jeff Lewis-Neal. From South Carolina, Adams. The Carolina Fight Club. And to my right, hailing from Port Tampa, Florida, at a combined weight of 601 pounds, your APCW Tag Team Champions, Lover Boy Leo, Pretty Boy Michael, the Dirty Once again, both balls scheduled for a 45-minute time.
So we got the Lover Boy, we got the Pretty Boy, the Dirty Blondes, getting ready to defend their titles for tonight. Let's establish who's who here, because tag team wrestling can get a bit confusing. We got in the ring Jeff Lewis-Neal representing the Carolina Fight Club, representing the champions. We got Lover Boy Leo Bryan. And in their respective corners, we of course have Eric Adams on the outside of the tag. Fight Club, Mike Patrick. The opposite side. Got a show of strength going on here. Both of these teams are going to be looking to fill each other out until it's such a time that they kick it into high gear. Remember, the titles are on the line. It is under championship rules. The Carolina Fight Club is going to have to bring the pain in order to win the championship. They got to do it by pinfall or submission, which places championship advantage on the side of the Blondes, as I'm sure they are already aware. Tag on both ends. Eric Adams enters the ring, as does Pretty Boy Mike Patrick. Mike takes a quick time, well, an unofficial timeout, takes his head out to the ropes to make sure that the match can pause for a second. Here we go. Now they're looking to hook this thing up. Oh, now we'll tie up two big bulls carrying it on. Adams forces him into the corner. Referee's starting out good here, man. Transfer control. Because got Patrick complaining. I think he was saying he's pulling the hair, and the ref's asking about it. That's been a running theme for tonight. Now Adams is asking the crowd, can I pull his hair? Mr. Blondes probably going to do whatever they can do to gain an advantage. And if that means getting the referee to believe that some hair pulling is going on, then they're certainly going to do it. There we go. There's the tie-up. Off into a wrist lock. Patrick on the receiving end here. Adams in control. Roll through. I'm Pretty Boy. I'm assuming that's a self-imposed name. Hammerlock applied by Adams. Some moral support by his partner, Jeff, on the outside. Side headlock applied, tag is made, Jeff is in the ring. Quick shot right there to the ribs. Side headlock.
Come on, Jeff.
He's cranking it down. There he is, he's the tightest. Forced Jeff to the ropes, but it did no good as he fired off of the shoulder block. Takes it down, a quick arm drag, and now the arm bar applied. Center of the ring. The Carolina Fight Club is establishing dominance. Takes it right in. And that knuckle lock right there in the middle of the ring. Crowd saying, break it. Not sure if that's necessarily what he would want to do. Crowd is certainly aiming for it. Twisting that arm, holding on to that wrist, and a rig of the eyes, and that will break any hold. Tags off to the lover boy, and he's in the ring. And he walked himself right into an arm drag. Does Lee O'Brien. Outside. Jeff is doing an excellent job of neutralizing the champion. Adams is in. Takes a quick shot at the elbow. Looks like the arm is going to be the target point as far as the Carolina Fight Club is concerned. Boys looking for a tag already. Bad situation. If they want to walk out of here with the titles, they better do something. His partner comes in the ring, but I'm not sure if Patrick coming in the ring was useful at all. As the referee called him on the outside, looking at him. One boy grabs the tights, and something he used earlier, shoots him off the rope. This time, Loverboy delivers with that shoulder block, going for a cover, but out at the one, it's Eric Adams, not enough to keep the challengers down. Tag off by the Dirty Blondes. And we got Mike Patrick into the ring. Twist that arm. Hold on to the ribs. Reversal by Adams. And a quick leg trip. I was going to say drop toe, but that's not quite one. Tag off. Fight Club in control. Snap bear. Up to the ropes. Lewis-Neal comes down with a big knee drop. That might have taken the air out of him. But it doesn't matter because the Loverboy is in for the save. Arm shot. Tied headlock applied. He takes it off by he, I believe. Don't say by he, I mean Jeff Lewis. He was shot off into the ropes, and the Loverboy caught him on the outside. Now he's in the ring, that being the Loverboy. Shoots Jeff into the ropes again, reverse elbow. On for the cover. They're trying to get this thing over with. They do not want to be contending for these tag team battles any more than they have to. The tag in the corner, the Dirty Blondes are now establishing control. That man puts him down and a rear chin lock. Close to the ropes, but just not close enough. He's got him hooked in tight. He's trying to get over to those ropes, but he can't quite get through. Crowd solidly on the side of the Carolina Fight Club. But will that be enough to get them through? Line by Jeff Neal. He catches a high knee. Coming down on him by the Pretty Boy. And a fist drop. Shades of the $1 Million Man. If you don't know who that is, you need to look him up. And shame on you if you don't know. He tries to get. That's good tag team wrestling there. Keeping him in there side of the ring. And there he is. The Loverboy cranks down with his throat across the top rope. breaks before the 5 does the lover boy. Jeff Lewis-Neal is really taking a beating right now. It's going to be incumbent on him to have to survive this. He's shot in the rope, double elbows by the Dirty Blondes. Is looking for another drop, but had to make a quick adjustment. Elbow to the back of the head and the knee drop was not enough to keep Jeff Lewis-Neal down. Neal is still trying to fight this thing through. Hip chin lock applied. He may be able to get his foot out and get that bottom rope, but I'm not sure if he's aware of how the rope is. Adams is trying to get the crowd going. Root for Jeff. He is trying his best not to go unconscious. The referee's down there making sure not a choke. But the end result may be the same, as he's got it applied around the throat. Pressure to the carotid arteries, might be cutting out the blood from the brain, but not enough. Neal catches his own arm coming down before the 3, before the loss. He's getting himself fired up, back up to his feet. Big shot right into the side of the rib cage and abdomen. He's doing whatever he's got to do to get himself going. Underneath the clothesline. Pretty boy, double clothesline. And Neal and Patrick are down. There was no pun intended with that statement. Making a count here, the referees did not. He's at the 4. They're both trying to get over to their partners, respectively. Dirty Blondes have made the tag, and the dive is made. Adams is in the ring, charges in with a big elbow, drops the lover boy, drops the pretty boy, and another one shot down very quickly. Adams trying to take control, and he may have to take control because his partner's in a bad way right now. Loverboy charges in, goes over the top rope, ducks underneath the double axe handle, German suplex. Adams in control, and now he's calling. He's drawing a bullseye on the Loverboy who's on the outside. Here he goes. Oh my God. Adams is attempting a suicide dive through the little ropes. His knee pad got caught and drug him down. Jeff Lewis-Neal doing what he can right now. He's getting his partner some breathing room. But he's driving the Loverboy out to the concession area. There was no way that the Loverboy was going to make it back, and he's the legal man. Jeff's taking it out on him, but the fact of the matter is that the bell is rung, the match is over, and it's going to go down as a draw, it looks like.
Neither team will win. Since there has been a double count out like that, the championship belt will not change hands. The winner of the match,
A lot of blood. A lot of blood.
Nobody wins. So when I'm standing right now, Douglasville, Georgia, let me know if you're behind the Carolina Fight Club, boys. We are not going anywhere until those belts come right where they belong. And that's to Eric Adams, that's to Jeff Lewis-Neal, and Carolina Fight Club, boys. What do you say, Lewis-Neal?
Challenge is being issued right now. The Carolina Fight Club does not want to accept a double countout. And amazingly, Eric Adams is on his feet. They're going head first into the concrete. APCW does not have pads on the outside, folks. That was all impact.
Commissioner Taylor, he's not here this evening.
Blondes seem perfectly happy with how this thing has turned out, or at least they don't care, because the end result is that they retain the championships. But Robert Gibson is walking up. It looks like he's saying give the commissioner a call. For those of you that don't know, the commissioner of the APCW is another WWE Hall of Famer, Teddy Long. Look like the Dirty Blondes are not liking this at all. They are not liking this at all. They didn't think that a decision would be made, or at least even talked about this quickly. The Fight Club is lobbying.
Dirty Blondes. It has been made official by our commissioner, Teddy Long. He's not even here. August 19th, here for the tag titles, a no disqualification match.
There you have it. It's kind of breaking news there that the Carolina Fight Club is going to get their rematch. And it will be no DQ. Which will mean incidents like that won't make a difference. They're going to go until somebody wins.
What's going to stop us? You didn't get the job done tonight. You sure as heck are not going to get the job done next month. Those belts are coming home with us. We will not fall.
Strong words by the Carolina Fight Club, and I believe every bit of it.
For the APCW Tag Team Champions, we will have a no disqualification match right
Quite honestly, I'm not sure if the Dirty Blondes want any part of that team in a no DQ situation.
Teddy Long also told me to be sure to tell you guys, next month, August 19th, no DQ, Tag Championships on the line, player.
Blondes not happy at all. But the Fight Club, despite a painful ending to this match, is still standing, and they did not lose. They have a legitimate claim. They did not lose the match.
Is that what you guys wanted?
Next month, boys and girls, mark your calendars, August 19th, right here. No disqualification for the tag.
You have to give Jeff Lewis-Neal credit for jumping on it immediately. He makes a great point.
You think a little blood's gonna stop us? You think a little pain's gonna stop us? You ain't seen nothing yet. Caroline FC. Doma.
Apparently not. Apparently a little blood's not going to stop him. Like I said, Neal made a great point. Double disqualification, double countout in this case didn't mean that they lost. So they remain the number one contender. So rematch is coming.
Heavyweight Championship.
If you're looking to become a professional wrestler, then learn the ropes from WWE Hall of Famer, owner, and head trainer Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express. APCW is a full-service academy and promotion with adult and youth programs available. Not only will you learn proper in-ring work and psychology from an 8-time tag team champion, but as a student, you'll get the opportunity to apply what you've learned in front of live crowds at the APCW shows. APCW is located at 7575 Owl Creek Drive, Douglasville, Georgia, just 25 minutes outside of Atlanta. For more information, call 478-257-8442 or email at apcwdouglasville@gmail.com. It's main event time. We have APCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. And here comes the challenger, the Thorough Bred, Jaxson James. has his opportunity to offset history here, as Damien Bennett is not long into his championship reign. I'm sure that James is going to be playing a bit of the spoiler role to try to make his first defense his last. Checking out. Nothing illegal's coming in. But here we have the champion. A clear favorite for the APCW crowd, as you can tell by the audience. And it's enough that when you're walking around with a championship belt, you're basically a marked man. But we already had somebody earlier in the evening who's essentially issued threats towards the champion, Damien Bennett. You see that he is feeling it tonight, as he proudly displays the All-Pro Championship. And as I said earlier in the evening, as related to Angel, Jaxson James was not impressed.
Heavyweight title. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first the challenger. South Carolina, weighing in 230 pounds, the Thoroughbred Jaxson James.
We have him.
Introducing now to my left, the All-Pro Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title, WU champion.
Bennett, current reigning and defending champion. And doing it old school style, 60-minute time limit. Which means that if you're going to be the champion here, you got to be able to go the distance. So the ref just hold the title up. That's what it was about. Hold the championship. Just left one championship match, moving on to another. But in this particular instance, the champion is loved. It is the challenger who the crowd isn't very fond of. Thorough Bred taking his time. But as is Damien Bennett, I don't think that he'll get psyched out or thrown off of this game because the Thorough Bred is trying to waste some time. There's the lockup. Thorough Bred trying to illustrate some strength. Pushes him back into the corner. There's the strength of Jaxson James being shown off, but not one to be psyched out. It's the crowd on the side. There's Damien Bennett. Side headlock applied. Shoots him off to the ropes. There's James, and with full momentum, unable to take him down. As Damien telling him, well, why don't you take your turn? And Bennett shows his strength, but the Thoroughbred takes a bit of a shortcut and goes for that body slam. He wasn't interested in showing who's the stronger of the two. He's looking at winning. Elbow drop, but he misses. Now it's Bennett. Body slam. Side headlock with the takedown. Has him neutralized. Center of the ring. James can't do much about it, but he's getting himself back up to a vertical base. To the ropes. Looking off. And this time the shoulder block does drop Jaxson James. For a hip toss reverted. Beautiful execution. Again, side headlock with the takedown. The champion is in total control. He's going to try to find a way out of this. James is unable to do it. The headlock is still applied, but he's forcing him off into the corner. Maybe trying to force the break by the referee. That wasn't anything to hurt him. That was just to try to show him up, and even that didn't work. You can see frustration on the face of Jaxson James there. Shove down might have embarrassed him a little bit, and he took a quick roll to the outside. Count is on, but James is not deterred. He's taking a full tour around the ring. He's back up. Looks like he's getting himself in. Nice John with the fans. The referee's trying to keep Bennett back. You can see a little bit of frustration on Bennett's face. He's agreeing with the fans, pointing to his watch, figuratively speaking, of course. Now he's going into his exercise routine, jumping jacks, trying to keep himself warmed up. Fans are don't appreciate this. James still watching. Now Bennett's tying it up with the referee. I guess if he can't get an opponent that's out on the floor, he's going to take who he can. The referee don't want no part of that, I can assure you. Bennett's ready, he's waiting. James is taking his sweet time, and that may be part of the plan that James is laying down. And he calls himself a thoroughbred, but maybe he's not applying the physical features of that right now. Maybe he's trying to get in on the middle game. Bennett isn't, he's not letting either way work. He's wanting to go. Look at him. He's saying it's wrestling, right? But James is not really being aggressive here. There's the time. Now we go. And again, he forces himself, pushing David into the corner. Oh my gosh. That's a nasty chop. Maybe a thoroughbred chop. I don't know. Delivers a second one, and you can see that took some wind out of the sails of Damien Bennett. And shoots him into the rope, charges in, but he flips over, side headlock with the takedown again. It looks like he is catching it. He caught it again. James has not been able to find an answer for that side headlock takedown as of yet. Bennett is really exercising the control. So it takes him into the ropes, to the ref to make the break. Now, here we go again. I think for the third or fourth time tonight, somebody's claiming, and I stress the word claiming, that he pulled his hair. But Bennett is saying that, hey, he pulled my hair. This is saying that if you're going to make claims that I pulled your hair, then I just do it too. There's some stuff going off in the background here. Sorry about that. Now forced off into the ropes. And another big chop. Second one. Now, it is Bennett firing chops. He's peppering them in there with kicks. Will that be enough? He's got it mounted in the corner. He's raining down the right hands. James carries him out. And it rolls over through. 2. Modified sunset. Oh, man. Big right hand. And that didn't make him take a powder. I don't know what else did. I mean, he caught him square in the mouth. But he rolls out, not letting him get that momentum. Just saw in the background that Damien Bennett rolled out after. You can see that he is not wanting to win any longer. He's tired of this. James looked like he was taking a walk back to the back rooms. But that's not going to happen. Bennett literally punching him back towards the ring. He's not going to let him walk too far. Face first, side of the ring. It looks like a little bit of frustration could be coming into play. It looks like James got somebody's water front row. Sorry about the camera shots, folks, but following live action is a little difficult. And a quick blast of water right into the face of Damien Bennett by Jaxson James. And that might be the interruption that he needed. He breaks the count, comes back around. Oh, grabs the arm and just yanks it into that turnbuckle post. And now it's potentially the shoulder. Damien Bennett, that's, I don't know how badly it's damaged. Of course, we can't, there's no x-rays out of it. But you can only imagine that being pulled shoulder or collarbone first into the steel post cannot be good for you. And now he wants to get into the ring. James is one to be in control, and he's got it. Big foot right to the side of the face. And a big right hand. He's rocking the champion. I was saying the title. Big head, but the title's in jeopardy. 1, 2. Right on the 2 count is Damien Bennett kick out. Look at that nice, good, great close-up there. Great close-up, seeing that foot crash down on the fingers. And if you can take away the grip of the wrestler, half your battle's won. Going for the cover there, but Bennett's able to come out of it. Good chin lock applied. Almost dead center of the ring, but it's good enough. There will be no rope breaks from the position that he's got. Damien's going to have to fight his way out of it, as he's trying to do. Go back up to his feet. Fired shots into the abdomen of James. Reversal by James. Throat, elbow. The confidence is bleeding out of this man now. 1, 2. You can see Damien reaching out with everything he had to get that right shoulder off of the mat. He was going to make sure that there was going to be no mistake by the referee that his shoulders was down. Pulling himself up, the referee's asking, does he want to give it up? I doubt that he's going to do that. Not with a goal on the line. Elbow shot right there to the spine. Chop by Bennett. Return with a right hand. And another right hand returns. So whatever retaliation Bennett was able to fork out there, James was able to come back, big chop, and he just drops him in the corner. You know, that's got to be an electrifying chop. He forces that boot right there to the side of the throat and the head. Bennett's reaching out for somebody, something, air or opportunity, one of the two. James picks him up, slams him down. He didn't catch him in the shoulder. I'm sure he got some of that. He certainly caught him in the chest. He's going to take away that air. It is now time for the Thorough Bred to pick the champion apart, and it looks like that is exactly what he's doing. Another chop. Let's wind him up. Takes him into the turnbuckles. He's ready. He's good to go now. Wasted a little time clapping. Went for the cover, but like I was saying, he wasted a little time doing exactly that right there, clapping. But he didn't get that cover in. With him wasting time like that, you can only imagine that the confidence is oozing from this man. But Bennett is still fighting back. It's like a kick to the back of the thighs, then uppercut. Trying to knot up the legs, but that plan isn't going anywhere as Jaxson James turns it back around. Oh! Modified suplex there, using the head, neck, and shoulders as the base point of the throw. James James has got him applied. I want to say rear chin lock, but the referee needs to get in there and make sure that those hands aren't covering up the nose and the mouth, preventing him from breathing. He's got it in there. You can see he slipped those hands right back up, cupping the mouth. Not sure if that's qualifies as a choke or not. But before those arms dropped down too many times, Bennett's putting himself back into the game. Get himself back up. Positive shot, forearm shot across the back. James going for, looks like he was going for a back suplex, but didn't. Was able to flip out of it. Underneath the clothesline. Now both of them going for the same idea. Double clotheslines, and they are both down. Double count is instituted here. The last championship match we had here ended in a double count out. And I'm sure that these guys do not want to end it in a double count out here. Or count down. Trying to get back up, trying to get this match back underway. Right hand by, a turn by James, and another one by Bennett. Changing in the middle of the ring. Who's going to get the advantage? Time will tell. Headbutt by Jaxson James, but Bennett lands it. Fires a right hand. Bennett James on wobbly leg. Big right hand by James. He's trying to shake it off. And now you can see Bennett is frustrated, and he's trying up a series of shots, driving James back off into the ropes. Trying to get away and get the momentum off the ropes there, but James grabbed those tights. Looked like he was going for a German suplex. No. Not able to pull that off as Bennett broke free, but not able to get away from that. No. The elbow. James tried to drive a knee drop across the head, but unable to do it. Body slam by Bennett. See the pain etched on the face of James. His back is hurting. And he charges in and he gets caught with an elbow. Beautiful spine buster. Going for the cover too. Last minute, you can see that James knows that he barely escaped. He barely got out of there. He's rolling himself onto the outside to get some separation. A tactic that he has used most of the match. But will it work now? Bennett looked like he was getting ready to fire himself up. Now he comes over, and again the tights are applied. James is able to just yank him out to the floor. And now, turnabout being fair play, Bennett pulls the tights, and we got a Ric Flair scene going on here. I will avoid the obvious mooning jokes. James steps himself back in, and Bennett now trying to get back in. James trying to go head first into the turnbuckle, but it is Bennett that reverses it and sends James into the turnbuckle. Big right hand, and he just nails him. And this is not the place that James wants to be. That right hand might have worked wonders for him. It sent James down. And now frog splash from the top, full impact. And there's the 3 count. The match is won. It is Damien Bennett who's going to retain the championship. Now here goes Penirelli. Penirelli, oh my gosh. Penirelli comes in with that stick and he is wailing away. The match is over, and I guess this is everything that Tommy Penirelli was talking about. And he wants his shot, and he's going to take it by any means necessary. didn't hear it, he just was notified that Tommy Penirelli has been suspended indefinitely. Yes, for the actions here for this assault. He's not going to be rewarded with a title shot. He's going to be rewarded with being kicked out. There we have it, folks. The match is done. Damien Bennett retained, even though he's a bit worse for wear right now. Make sure you go to the APCW Academy Facebook page for future updates, match dates, video updates, and everything else under the sun as it relates to All Pro Championship Wrestling. So I'm sure Bennett and Penirelli will have words coming up in the future. But until the next show, folks, so long, everybody.